Best 5 high-fiber fruits to cleanse kidneys and improve GFR. Do you know your kidneys filter your entire blood supply more than 30 times a day? That is nearly 50 gallons of blood being cleaned every single day. When this process slows, waste builds up in the bloodstream. Doctors measure this using something called GFR, which means glomerular filtration rate. A low GFR often signals declining kidney function. But here's the surprising part. Fiber, something we usually think of only for digestion, plays a direct role in protecting the kidneys. High-fiber fruits can lower toxin reabsorption in the gut, support blood sugar control, and reduce the pressure on your filtering system. The result is lighter workload on your kidneys and a chance to improve GFR. In this video, I will share the 5 most powerful high-fiber fruits you can eat right now. Stay until the second last fruit because most people ignore it, even though it has an unmatched kidney cleansing ability. Let's start with the one that balances sweetness and soluble fiber like no other: apples. Apples are one of the most commonly eaten fruits in the world, yet many people underestimate how powerful they can be for kidney health. A medium-sized apple that weighs around 200 grams contains about 4.5 grams of fiber, which is a meaningful contribution toward the daily fiber target recommended by the American Heart Association. This fiber is a mix of soluble fiber, called pectin, and insoluble fiber known as cellulose, and both types play important roles in kidney support. Soluble pectin forms a gel in the gut that binds cholesterol, metabolic waste, and certain toxins that otherwise circulate back to the kidneys, which reduces the workload placed on the filtration system. Insoluble cellulose helps speed the movement of waste through the intestines so fewer harmful substances remain in the body. Research from the National Kidney Foundation shows that diets higher in soluble fiber are linked with slower decline in filtration rate, which is a key measure of kidney health. Apples are also rich in a plant compound called quercetin, which has been studied at Harvard Research Laboratories for its ability to reduce inflammation inside blood vessels and in delicate kidney tissue. Inflammation is one of the silent processes that damages nephrons, the microscopic filters inside kidneys. By lowering inflammatory markers, quercetin allows these filters to work more efficiently over time. Another important nutrient in apples is potassium, but unlike bananas, which can be too high in potassium for people with kidney concerns, a single apple contains around 200 milligrams, which is considered a safe amount. This level supports normal heart rhythm and muscle function without stressing kidney balance. Do you notice that when you eat certain fruits, you feel more bloated or heavy, but an apple usually feels light and clean in the stomach? That difference is often due to the balance of fiber and potassium. The best way to enjoy apples for kidney support is to eat one fresh fruit daily, ideally in the mid-morning when digestion is active and when the body is less likely to convert fruit sugar into stored fat. Keeping the peel on is very important since most of the fiber and antioxidants are concentrated in the skin. Many people peel apples out of habit, but that simple action removes almost half of the benefits. A smart and kidney-friendly way to enjoy apples is in an oatmeal breakfast. Cooking half a chopped apple into plain oats with a dash of cinnamon creates a warm meal that stabilizes blood sugar, adds soluble fiber, and avoids excess sodium or added sugars. Cinnamon itself has been shown at the University of Michigan to improve insulin sensitivity, which further protects the kidneys. When buying apples, it helps to pay close attention to quality. Apples rank high on lists of fruits with pesticide residues, so choosing organic whenever possible is a wise step, especially for people who want to protect kidney health long-term. If organic is not available, look for firm fruits with shiny skin and wash them thoroughly under running water. Some supermarket apples are waxed to improve shelf life, which can be difficult to wash off. If you are unsure, peeling may be better, even though some fiber's lost. Do you usually buy apples in bulk bags, or do you prefer selecting each piece by hand? Choosing individually often allows you to pick firmer, fresher fruit that will store longer at home. While apples are safe for most people, there are a few mistakes worth avoiding. Eating 5 or more apples a day can load the body with too much natural sugar, especially for older adults or those with blood sugar concerns. Another mistake is relying on processed apple products like juice or cider. These drinks are stripped of fiber, often pasteurized with additives, and sometimes contain more than 20 grams of added sugar per serving. This not only spikes blood glucose, but also forces the kidneys to handle an extra burden of filtering waste without the supportive action of fiber. Choosing whole fruit will always provide more protection. From something crisp and crunchy, let's move to a vibrant berry that packs more antioxidants per cup than almost any fruit. Blueberries. Before we move on, I would love to know where you are watching from and what kidney or urinary concerns you are managing right now. If you are working to naturally support kidney function, improve filtration rate, or ease urinary discomfort, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. If this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it does not. Blueberries are often described as a superfood, but few people realize how much they can support kidney health and improve filtration rate. A single cup of fresh blueberries contains around 3.5 grams of fiber with only 85 calories, which means you get powerful nutrition without a heavy sugar or calorie load. This fiber does more than support digestion. It slows down sugar absorption, which prevents sudden spikes that stress both blood vessels and kidneys. When sugar levels stay balanced, kidneys do not have to work as hard to process excess glucose, and this lowers the long-term risk of damage. One of the most remarkable compounds in blueberries is anthocyanins. These are natural plant pigments that give blueberries their deep blue color, and research at Harvard laboratories has shown that anthocyanins reduce oxidative stress inside kidney cells. Oxidative stress is the process where unstable molecules damage tissues, and over time it leads to scarring in kidney filters. When anthocyanins neutralize these unstable molecules, the tiny filters called nephrons can function with less damage. Another nutrient found in blueberries is vitamin C, and a single cup provides about 14 milligrams. Vitamin C strengthens immune defenses, which lowers the chance of urinary infections spreading to the kidneys. It also helps form collagen, which is an important protein that keeps the structure of kidney tissue strong and flexible. Blueberries also provide manganese, a trace mineral that supports enzymatic activity. This mineral is essential for enzymes that break down toxins during detoxification pathways. Without enough manganese, harmful byproducts can linger in the body and increase kidney workload. Adding blueberries to your diet means you are giving your body the raw materials it needs to process waste more efficiently. Do you usually eat your blueberries fresh in summer, or do you rely more on frozen ones during colder months? Both are excellent, because studies from the United States Department of Agriculture show that frozen blueberries retain almost all nutrients for months, making them a reliable choice year-round. Eating blueberries can be as simple as having half a cup to 1 cup per day, either plain or mixed into meals. They work well as a topping for morning oats or stirred into plain Greek yogurt for an added dose of protein. A very kidney-friendly idea is blueberry chia pudding. This recipe combines mashed blueberries with chia seeds and unsweetened almond milk. The chia seeds swell to create a pudding-like texture while adding extra fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. This dessert-style dish is free of refined sugar and helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, which further supports kidney health. When buying fresh blueberries, look for berries with a deep blue color and a light powdery coating known as bloom. This natural coating protects the berries from moisture loss. Avoid berries with gray mold or a watery appearance, since those indicate age and spoilage. Store blueberries in the refrigerator, but wash them only right before eating, because moisture encourages faster decay. If you buy frozen, choose plain, unsweetened varieties. Many prepackaged frozen blueberries contain added syrups, which increase sugar and defeat the kidney protective benefits. Although blueberries are safe for most people, eating very large amounts can sometimes cause digestive upset, especially for older adults with slower digestion. A reasonable amount is 1 cup per day. Another common mistake is relying on blueberry muffins or jams as a source. These products often contain far more refined sugar than actual fruit fiber, which not only erases the benefit, but also places more strain on kidneys. Next up is something tropical yet affordable that blends soluble fiber with natural digestive enzymes. Get ready for the sweetness of pears. Pears are one of the richest fruits in fiber, and this makes them especially valuable for supporting kidney cleansing and improving filtration rate. A medium-sized pear contains close to 6 grams of fiber, which is higher than most fruits that people eat on a daily basis. This fiber includes both soluble and insoluble types, which together help bind toxins in the digestive tract and move them out of the body more efficiently. When toxins are removed through the intestines rather than circulating back into the bloodstream, kidneys do not have to filter as much waste, and this protects the fragile nephrons over time. Researchers at the National Kidney Foundation have noted that higher fiber diets are strongly connected with slower progression of kidney decline, which makes pears an easy and powerful choice. Another unique compound in pears is sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that acts as a mild laxative. Sorbitol gently stimulates bowel movement, which lowers the risk of constipation. Constipation is more than just discomfort, because when waste stays too long in the gut, harmful substances can be reabsorbed and placed back into circulation, creating more work for kidneys. By improving bowel regularity, sorbitol helps prevent this hidden burden. Pears also provide vitamin C, which protects kidney tissue by reducing oxidative damage, and copper, which is a trace mineral needed for forming connective tissue inside organs. These two nutrients work together to maintain the structural strength and resilience of kidney tissues, allowing them to handle blood filtration more effectively. The potassium level in pears is around 200 milligrams per fruit, which is considered a safe and moderate amount that provides heart and muscle support without overwhelming kidney balance. The best way to include pears is to eat one fruit as a whole snack in the mid-afternoon. This timing is helpful because it keeps blood sugar steady between lunch and dinner and prevents overeating of processed foods later in the evening. Eating the skin is important since that is where much of the fiber and antioxidants are stored. You might be surprised to know that peeling pears can reduce the fiber by nearly 1/3. A simple way to use pears in recipes is by blending them with spinach and a little water into a smoothie. This creates a nutrient-dense drink that supports bladder health, avoids acidic citrus, and supplies both fiber and plant compounds that calm inflammation. When shopping for pears, there are some practical points to remember. Bartlett pears are juicy and soft, which makes them good for smoothies, while Bosc pears are firmer and hold their shape better for slicing or baking. A ripe pear should yield gently to pressure near the stem, and if it feels too hard, it can ripen naturally at room temperature. Avoid canned pears that are packed in heavy syrup, since the added sugar cancels out the kidney benefits and increases the filtration load. Do you prefer eating your pears raw with skin on, or do you usually peel them? Comment below. I would love to know your habit because it makes a big difference in the amount of fiber you actually get. Although pears are safe for most people, eating too many at one time can lead to digestive upset or diarrhea due to their sorbitol content. Seniors and those with sensitive stomachs should especially be mindful of portion size. Dried pears should also be avoided because the drying process concentrates natural sugars, which can place an unnecessary burden on blood sugar control and kidney function. If you are finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need guidance on kidney health. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now to make a real difference. From soft and juicy, let's head to something tangy that many people mistakenly avoid because of its tartness. Discover the cleansing strength of cranberries. Cranberries are small, but they carry an impressive strength when it comes to kidney health and urinary protection. A single cup of fresh cranberries provides close to 5 grams of fiber while staying low in calories at around 50, making them one of the best fruits for those who want kidney cleansing without adding excess energy to the diet. The fiber in cranberries supports bowel health and toxin removal, which means kidneys do not need to handle as much circulating waste. Alongside fiber, cranberries stand out for their unique plant compounds called proanthocyanidins. These compounds prevent harmful bacteria from sticking to the walls of the urinary tract. This action is especially important because when bacteria do not attach, infections are less likely to form. Repeated urinary tract infections can scar kidney tissue over time, but research from the University of Wisconsin shows that cranberry compounds significantly lower recurrence, and that indirectly protects long-term kidney function. Cranberries also supply vitamin E, which is a fat-soluble antioxidant that guards fragile kidney membranes from damage caused by free radicals. They provide manganese too, a mineral that activates enzymes used for tissue repair and detoxification processes. Together, these nutrients help kidneys remain resilient and able to filter blood efficiently, even when faced with oxidative stress. Another benefit of cranberries is their alkalizing potential when eaten whole or infused in water. By slightly altering the acidity balance in the urinary system, cranberries make the environment less welcoming to bacterial growth, which lowers infection risk even further. The best way to use cranberries is to eat them fresh or choose unsweetened dried versions in small amounts. Fresh cranberries can taste very tart, but that sharpness is a sign of their concentrated plant chemicals. A practical daily approach is to add half a cup of cranberries into salads or grain bowls, or soak them overnight in water to create a cranberry-infused drink. This infusion has a gentle flavor and keeps the fiber intact, unlike juices that often strip fiber away. While pure unsweetened cranberry juice can still provide benefits, most cranberry drinks sold in stores contain added sugars that reach 20 to 25 grams per serving, which cancels out the protective effect and places more work on both blood sugar and kidneys. When buying cranberries, freshness matters. Look for berries that are firm, glossy, and deep in color, because dullness or softness often means they are losing nutrients. Fresh cranberries can last up to 2 months in the refrigerator if stored in a sealed container, and they freeze well for year-round use without losing much nutritional value. Frozen cranberries can be blended into smoothies or cooked into sauces with no added sugar, providing the same level of fiber and antioxidants. It is important to note that cranberries, while beneficial, can create problems if taken in very large amounts. For seniors who are prescribed blood-thinning medication, overconsumption may interfere with drug effectiveness. Eating them in moderate daily portions prevents these issues while still delivering all the advantages. Another common mistake is relying on cranberry-flavored products like muffins, candy, or cocktails, which carry more sugar than actual fruit content. These products may even increase the risk of kidney stress rather than protect against it. Have you noticed how many people think cranberry juice is the same as cranberries themselves? The truth is that juice often provides less fiber and more sugar than your kidneys can handle. That difference shows why it is always better to use the whole fruit or an infusion rather than sweetened processed options. Cranberries are a reminder that something small and sharp in taste can create a large protective effect inside the body. Their fiber, antioxidants, and antibacterial compounds make them one of the strongest defenses against kidney stress and infection. Finally, let's explore a fiber giant that also supports blood sugar balance and kidney cleansing in a gentle way. Time to highlight oranges. Oranges are often seen as a simple breakfast fruit, yet they offer a level of nutritional strength that makes them an excellent choice for kidney support. A medium orange provides just over 3 grams of fiber, which is essential for maintaining regular bowel movements and reducing the waste burden that kidneys otherwise need to handle. Along with fiber, the calorie count is modest at about 60, making it easy to add into a daily plan without affecting weight management. The most celebrated feature of oranges is their vitamin C content, which reaches close to 70 milligrams per fruit. Vitamin C is not only a key player in immune defense, but also reduces oxidative stress that can damage kidney tissues over time. Researchers at the National Institutes of Health have shown that diets rich in vitamin C are linked with slower kidney decline, mainly because this vitamin neutralizes free radicals before they can harm the filtration units. There is another unique plant compound in oranges known as hesperidin. This bioflavonoid has been studied at the University of Florida for its role in supporting healthy circulation. Improved circulation means that more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to kidney tissues, which indirectly helps with filtration efficiency and supports a higher glomerular filtration rate. When blood flow is smooth and consistent, kidneys are not forced to overwork in order to handle waste removal, and this preserves function for a longer time. Oranges also contain potassium, with each fruit providing around 230 milligrams. This is considered a safe amount that supports muscle contraction and nerve signaling, while remaining moderate enough not to create strain on kidneys in people with normal function. The way oranges are consumed has a huge impact on how beneficial they are. The best method is to eat them whole and peel them while keeping the inner white pith attached. That white layer, which many people throw away, actually holds a large share of the fiber and bioflavonoids. Removing it reduces the overall protective effect. Eating an orange as part of a mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack helps keep blood sugar stable and provides a natural burst of hydration as well. In contrast, juicing oranges strips away the fiber and leaves only the sugars. Drinking juice can quickly spike blood glucose, which in turn increases kidney stress. If juice is ever used, it should be occasional and limited to small amounts of fresh squeezed juice without added sugars. One delicious and kidney-friendly way to use oranges is by preparing an orange and carrot salad. This dish combines orange segments with grated carrots, a drizzle of olive oil, and herbs for flavor, avoiding heavy salt or processed dressings. Carrots add beta-carotene, which protects tissues, and the combination with oranges creates a meal that is rich in fiber, antioxidants, and hydration. Such simple recipes help people enjoy oranges regularly without falling into the trap of processed juices or sugary desserts. When shopping, certain details help you get the best value in nutrition. A high-quality orange should feel firm and heavy for its size, which signals that it is juicy and nutrient-dense. The skin should be smooth and bright without soft spots. Varieties also differ in their best use. Navel oranges are usually seedless and ideal for eating fresh, while Valencia oranges are better for juicing when done occasionally. Storing them in a cool place extends freshness, and refrigeration can keep them good for several weeks. It is worth mentioning that oranges, despite their benefits, can cause issues if consumed carelessly. Drinking multiple glasses of orange juice daily can overload the body with sugar and lead to weight gain, blood sugar spikes, and increased kidney workload. Some seniors may also experience acid reflux when eating too many oranges, which is uncomfortable and may discourage regular intake. This is why moderation matters and why eating the whole fruit remains the best method. Do you usually eat your orange with the pith left on, or are you in the habit of peeling it all away? This one small choice can change the amount of fiber and bioflavonoids you actually receive, so it is worth thinking about. Oranges stand out because they combine fiber, vitamin C, hesperidin, and hydration in one refreshing package. They support kidney protection, circulation, and overall energy in ways that juice or processed versions never can. Those were our 5 fiber-rich fruits, but to take kidney cleansing and filtration support one step further, let's add a lifestyle technique proven in research. That is where our bonus tip comes in. Rebounding may sound like a playful activity, yet it is one of the most effective and gentle exercises for kidney support. It involves light bouncing on a small trampoline, known as a rebounder. Unlike running or other high-impact activities, this motion is low stress on the joints while still creating powerful effects inside the body. The gentle up and down movement stimulates lymphatic flow, which is the body's natural drainage system for toxins. When the lymphatic system works efficiently, it removes waste products from tissues so that kidneys do not need to carry the entire detoxification burden. This makes rebounding a direct support for kidney health through improved waste clearance. Researchers at the National Aeronautics and Space Administration found that rebounding is more effective for circulation than even running. The reason is that the constant gravitational shifts during bouncing improve microcirculation, which allows oxygen and nutrients to reach small vessels inside the kidneys. Better circulation means that filtration happens with less strain and kidney tissues are less likely to suffer damage from poor oxygen delivery. Seniors especially benefit from this because it offers a safe way to improve detoxification and heart health without the risks that come from jogging or other high-impact exercises. The routine is simple and requires only 10 to 15 minutes a day. Light bouncing where the feet barely leave the mat is all that is needed, so this is not about aggressive jumping. Morning or afternoon sessions tend to be most effective since the body is naturally alert and the movement can help with digestion and energy. Many people find that playing music or watching television while bouncing makes it easier to stay consistent, which is the real key to long-term benefits. There are some points to be careful about. Aggressive jumps are unnecessary and can cause injury, so the focus should stay on gentle movement. It is also wise to use a rebounder that includes a stability bar, especially for seniors, so that balance is supported at all times. Done correctly, this exercise is safe, enjoyable, and highly effective for improving circulation and easing kidney workload. Now that we have gone through the 5 fruits and a powerful movement technique, Let's wrap everything up into a simple checklist you can start today. Apples provide pectin and quercetin, which help reduce inflammation in the kidneys and support healthy filtration. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants that protect the delicate nephrons from oxidative stress and maintain kidney function. Pears offer high fiber and gentle sorbitol, which improve bowel regularity and reduce toxin buildup, easing the workload on the kidneys. Cranberries help defend against urinary infections and protect kidney tissue indirectly by preventing bacterial adhesion in the urinary tract. Oranges supply vitamin C and hesperidin, which support circulation and help the kidneys filter blood more efficiently. Finally, our bonus tip, rebounding on a small trampoline, enhances lymphatic flow and microcirculation, assisting the body in natural detoxification and reducing strain on the kidneys. If this video was helpful, please do not leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I would love to know that this video made a positive impact on your health.